We've got the watch, interactive watch. You can see the speed on that. I'll try and get it on. Would help if I turn the extra remote on and the board. I'm coming uphill too now. You can see from behind, decent hill. But we'll do the hill test now. I'm just going to head down to Palm Beach and get myself a fish and chips. Famous fish and chips where they film home and away guys from Europe or England. So we're heading down to Palm Beach now. I'll get a nice fish and chips down there, and then we'll come back and we'll do the hill climb test on this TeamGee electric skateboard. Okay, I'm going to get some fish and chips at Palm Beach. Come with me. I'll just get some. I'm taking the TeamGee. I'll take the TeamGee out. We'll test out what the TeamGee can do. A trip up there. Come, let's go. What is up, guys? Well, what is up today is I've got the TeamGee H6 retro hill climb test. Right now, okay, it's been a while. TeamGee, thank you for being patient. It's been a lot of skateboards, a lot of, you know, I'm the first guy to do four individual tests on 4 individual vlogs, so that's why it takes me longer to do this stuff. But today we got the hill climb test on the TeamGee. Okay, let's talk about this board. This is one of the most exciting boards coming out of China for a while. Look how thin it is. It's a super thin board. All the batteries are obviously located in there. It's hollowed out. They're lipos, obviously polymers. That's why they get them in there. It's got like a beautiful control panel here, like an iPad. It's actually the iPhone of electric skateboards. Love it. It carves incredibly. That's one of the hidden features with this. So if you're a surfer like me and you're used to carving on a board, this is just the most insane feel. So it's a great board. Okay, we'll go into some of the specs now. We'll have a little look at it. First of all, we're at the website. The website shows the actual drop-down menu, and you can see now the board. There's a new H6, there's a H8 out, which is more your street cruiser. I particularly like the retro H6. You can see the price now, $529 on sale. That's pretty impressive. Look, it's an awesome board, and has some criticism from me. At the end, I'll go for some improvements and possible suggestions what can be improved on it. But generally, it's pretty impressive. Okay, let's go ahead now and have a look at the specs. Right. The specs, it's just a nice board. We've got 350 watt motors, twin, which is 700 watts total. These are nice motors. They're actually well wound. They've got thick coils. They've got a very good KV rating, 62. I checked them out. It's got a 2080 RPM. It's got a lot of torque, a lot of bite. This thing has some grunt on the first, but a nice linear curve to take off, not too jerky. Okay, the battery is a 126 watt hour battery, again lipo polymers, not airline friendly. You'll need permission beforehand going in to get this stuff through into your country, because basically you cannot put this in check-in. It's got to go in carry-on, and because the grip tapes, the batteries on the grip tape, I wouldn't recommend that. The wheels, 83mm urethanes, really nice Durameter 83A, squeaky, very yeah, high quality. There's no chips or cracks on mine in over 500 kilometers. No tears, nothing there, like they came out of the box brand new. We've also got an unusual truck system where the angle of the kingpin on these are about 10 degrees sharp or more vertical. That gives an incredible angle for carving. It gives a beautiful feel to it, but obviously you'll see that when you ride it. The remote control is a beautiful liquid crystal remote control. It's LCD polymer battery. It has a top speed of 30 kilometers per hour based on a 70 kilogram rider. I'm getting 28 kilometers per hour on mine. and the range is a bit disappointing, but that's because of the hidden battery system. We're looking at a 16-kilometer range for a 70-kilogram rider. I'm getting about 12 to 13-kilometer range. Okay, having said that, the range may be not as good, but you're getting the last, pretty much the last kilometre with still a fair bit of power. That's due to the high drain and the high current draw of the lithium batteries. They're different to your 18650s and your 27100s that people are raving about now. This system, it is a better current draw. It doesn't perform the battery under high levels. So yeah, hats off to TeamGee, because this actually is a really streamlined battery system that produces a very good minimal voltage sag in its essence. It's quite a nice board. Right, check out my links here. There'll be a link to a video showing how to attach the ShredLights to this particular board because of the truck system, and also the packing for the wheel bite. Very important to check that out if you're going to buy this board. And also the link below where to buy it, how to buy it. I've got a link there to the site. I get no commissions out of this. I'm just providing the link to help you guys. Right, let's talk about the hill climb today. We're looking at basically 3 hills as normal, and the third hill, as you know, is the Leaderboard hill on the speed up hill 3. We'll see what it can do. So let's have a look at it now. We'll go to hill number 1. Okay guys, we've got the hill climb test on hill number 1. You can see it's quite a decent little hill. We got it on high speed. Always high speed on Andrew Penman YouTube hill climbs. And there's the TeamGee. So let's go. See what this can do. Okay. It's hitting the hill now. And yeah, not a bad speed. 19 kilometers an hour possibly. Well, pretty impressive. Okay. Okay guys, we're going to do TeamGee, yeah? Okay, we're going to do hill 1 on the TeamGee. Wow, okay, yeah, that was pretty good. So top speed for now, that was a good speed up there. That's pretty much, look, because of the battery system, the hills do affect the speed. There's no doubt about that. So that's something you must factor into buying one of these. I must say on the braking side, these brakes on this are insane. We're talking about a 37% hill. I can pull up to a dead stop on this thing without any problem at all. The braking and the way the linear magnets on the brake, it is very, very powerful. So it's a great brake. It's a bit jerky, but I'll go into some of the criticisms and probably suggestions at the end of the video, what I could say about that. But otherwise, it's pretty good. So let's go to hill number 2. Hill number 2, a new photo. This hill actually is more deceiving. It's quite a serious hill. If it can take this, then it's going to look at hill number 3. Let's go to hill number 2 right now. Okay, we're going to do hill speed check on the TeamGee hill 2. We got it on high speed, and this is hill number 2. It's pretty steep. Let's check it out. Watch your car go up there now. Get an idea how steep this is. There we go. Okay, we're off on the TeamGee hill climb number 2. Wow, okay. You can see it's got a bit of speed up here. Hit the hill now. The middle of the hill right now. What's the speed? I can't really see, the sun's too bright, but we made it. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. As you can see. Yeah. Wow. Okay, we'll do a speed check on that. Wow, okay, Okay, so you know we're not talking flying up there, and look, you know, it's 6.2 kilos, so it's not a heavy skateboard. The motors are only 350 watt, so don't expect miracles from this. If you live in a hilly environment, probably it's not the skateboard for you. Then if you live on a very big hill, you want to brake the whole way down, it is a skateboard for you. These brakes are insane, and it will make it up any hill, providing you zigzag across the hill. You'll see hill 3 come up now, and you'll work out what I mean about it's got some power. Okay, so yeah, so that was not a bad effect on hill 2. Let's go to hill 3 now. Before we do go to hill 3, I do a leaderboard, guys. If you're new to my channel, we check the speed up hill 3 on every skateboard, and I map it with Map My Ride. I'll do onboard overlay, so you can't bullshit it. It's obviously the overlay goes on there. There's no prefabricating, or you can't shop that in. It's just what it is. So the number one for a long time was the land wheel and 22 kilometers per hour up hill number 3, which is actually 22% grade. Now that hill, it's actually more 24% grade. Now the land wheel held it for a while, then the 4-wheel drive owner came in. Let's go to the leaderboard right now. We'll have a look at the leaderboard. So you can see there the number 1 place now is the actual zulupenman. Now note, guys, the zulupenman was on 1/3 of the throttle pullback and on medium speed. We're testing not the tramper build, but we're testing the actual Zil e-drive technology, motors and vortex cooling, the battery system. So again, that was, if we really want to test it properly, we'll probably get 60 kilometers an hour up that hill on full speed setting, high speed, and the trigger pretty much pulled back, but it's a bit sketchy with the cars. So number 1 at the moment is the zulupenman. Number 2 you can see is the Onan 4-wheel drive on 29 kilometers per hour, and then obviously the rest of them fall in place. We'll see where this board comes in. So with the TeamGee, we're looking at will it make the hill, and if it does, what speed will it reach some of the benchmark on those speed boards on that hill. Let's go to hill number 3 now. We'll check it out. We'll see what they can do, and we'll see you back in a minute. Okay, guys, got the TeamGee. This is an awesome military skateboard, and we'll see what we can do up hill 3. We're going to take up hill, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming through now. Yeah, TeamGee. Yeah. Okay, guys, just testing now the TeamGee electric skateboard, the H6, going up this hill here, hill 3, with the remote. We'll see what it can do. Okay, ready? Ready, lights, camera. Okay, we're off. It's a slow pace. It's fully charged. It's getting there. I mean, not bad for a LiPo battery situation. What's it got? 14 kilometers an hour. 14 kilometers an hour. 14. Will it do 14? Will it do 14? 14. Maybe 15, will it? 15 kilometers. Okay. That's not a bad result for the TeamGee. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a big hill. Okay, now I'm gonna give that a thumbs up, because although it was only 15 kilometers per hour, it's a tiny board. It's light. It hasn't got the batteries. Hasn't got the. It's not designed for this. If you want a hill climbing board, maybe this is not the exact one for you. But it did make it. Now the other day I went to the shops and came back, and I was shopping down there. I took this down because, like I said, I want to slide it on my shoulder, and I want to walk around the shops with no battery compartment. It's so easy to hold. And I came back and I got to the hill and I thought, will it make it up? And I went for the very bottom of hill 3 on my hill, and I just had my headphones in, listened to some music I downloaded today, and I'm just cruising up that hill, and it was like a late afternoon surf that you have with your mate. It's that euphoric experience of, wow, I'm being propelled up. I wasn't expecting it to do that. So when you look at that, it's impressive. I'm really happy with that result. I mean, yeah, it's not a record, but it made it, and it did it pretty well. So what am I going to give this today for the rating on the hill climb? Okay, I'm going to give it an 8.3. The reason I'm giving an 8.3 is I'm going to factor in the fact that it's super light. It's got lipo batteries. It's stealth. It's not meant to be a hill climber, but it still did it. 15 kilometers per hour is usually faster than someone can run. It's pretty quick. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so that's the rating I'm going to give on the hill climb today. Right, so basically, all in all, if I was going to probably improve this, any sort of criticism, any kind of suggestions, for start, I'd go for bigger wheels. I'd go for 93 or 98. These are a tad small. Having said that, I took my car to my mechanic last week, 6 blocks away, rough roads, train tracks, cobblestones, and you know what, it held up the whole way, came up home beautifully. It's not the kind of board you would actually take on a night ride or commercial use to and from work. It's a recreational weekend ride. It carves beautifully. It's for someone who wants to go only 30 kilometers an hour, maybe lives at Venice Beach, or someone lives on a flat area, who's a surfer, who likes the car feel, who a retro look, it's a funky look, who certainly is maybe under 100 kilos, someone who wants something still, something light. If they do ban electric skateboards on the road, you'd never know that was an electric skateboard unless you actually turn it over. Very hard to see that. Also, I would improve probably the motors a bit bigger. The remote control is fine. It's an LCD. I love it. I would also probably maybe take some wheel bite out of the side of the deck, because there's obviously a problem because the truck's carved so much. It needs that wheel bite out of there. Other than that, this kind of shape, a skinny deck, will give you a lot more carve because it's thin. That's what makes this work so well. So guys, that pretty much wraps up today's hill climb test on the H6 TeamGee. Stick around for the final sprint and speed test on the TeamGee. We've also got the speed and sprint test on the V1S for real. Stick to my channel if you're a new subscriber. There's a lot of stuff happening. The Zulupenman 1, Zulupenman 2 new models coming out. First in, best dressed for orders. You've got to get the notification bell for that. We've also got I've got a skateboard coming in that's not electric. I need to talk to you about a funky thing that I've got my hands on, which improves surfing. You got to check that out. I've got some novelty stuff coming, some fun stuff. I've also got the F1 Viril arriving tomorrow. That's a new edition, the latest offering from Viril. And so far, it's been given a lot of positive thumbs up. I'm getting it tomorrow to unbox and go through its first thing. I'll do a comparison between all the Virils as well. Also, if you are new to my channel, I get back to each and every one of you guys in my comments. I pride myself on doing that. I'm about the only guy on YouTube that does that. But I do it every 5 days. So if you don't hear back straight away, within 5 days I'll get back to you. If I don't, there's some glitch in my notification message, please get back to me. Either email in the description field below and I'll get back to you guys and talk to you, or yes, I'll definitely speak to you on the comment thread. So with that having said, I'll get on with the rest of the reviews. We'll see you in a couple of days. Happy skating, safe skating. Until then, Andrew Penman signing off.